Does it feel like everything's imploding right now, exploding, going downhill, crashing and burning? I'm going to share with you today channel guidance that's been coming in constantly around what's going on around the world. I just finished a 7-part series last month around this. Go check that out. I go into more detail, but this is coming in again very strong. I channel a group of cosmic beings that are here to help us on our human journey, and they wanted me to share with you what's going on and what we can do right now to kind of provide a little bit more ease and grace as we transition through the last throes of the darkness's reign on this planet. All right, here we go. First of all, the darkness is in the last death throes. It's throwing everything they can at us to push us into fear. I've done lots of videos on this, but this planet, this earth, this beautiful place, everything you're seeing that's happening right now is orchestrated. This is not normal. These types of things are not normal to be happening constantly. More powerful than you can imagine. Hurricanes ripping apart cities, boats taking down bridges, fires burning down cities, buildings exploding, chemical plants exploding, trains derailing. None of this is normal. Okay, this is happening because the darkness is in its last death throes. They showed me it's like backing an animal into a corner, and it feels like it's trapped, and it's going to give everything it can until it no longer can. Okay, that's what's happening. It's literally, the darkness is literally throwing everything it can at us right now. Okay. It wants us disconnected from our higher self, wisdom and our guidance, our higher self guidance. When we're connected to our higher self, we get into a sense of peace. We can hear guidance. We can hear whether or not we're supposed to move, whether or not we're supposed to stay in place, whether or not we should stock up on food, whether or not what we should be doing. When we're connected to our higher self, we aren't subjected to the fear that's being thrown at us. They don't want that to happen. They do not want us connected. The whole point of everything that's going on right now is to disconnect us from who we really are and what we're really here to do. So that's why all the fear is being thrown at us. When we're in fear, we cannot discern higher wisdom outside of this realm, outside of this plane, okay? So the darkness throwing everything that it can at us is 100% number one. The very number one reason is to keep us disconnected. Don't let them win. We're going to get to what you can do here in a minute, okay? There's more than one thing going on, okay? So I've seen a lot of people out there, and my guys are sharing with me that people are trying to figure out what's going on. And my human, likes to figure out what's going on as well. And I've gotten coached on this. I've gotten guidance on this from my own teams that I channel, okay? They're saying that there isn't just one thing going on. We can make ourselves crazy trying to figure out what is really going on and why they're doing it. They're saying, literally let it go. Right now, they're showing an image of you trying to hold on to something in water and the waves are trying to take it away. Let it go. Let it go. Let it float away and redirect your energy into your own life, because we're not going to figure out exactly what's going on ever, because there's more than one thing going on with each of these catastrophes, okay? There are land grabs at play. They're trying to grab resources. They're creating fear and feelings of disempowerment. When you're in fear, you feel disempowered and you're easy to control. When people are in fear, they look to the people in charge and say, what do you need me to do? That makes it easy for them to do what they want to do, okay? Stop trying to figure it out, they're saying. It's a waste of your precious energy. We have a limited amount of energy each day. Do you want to waste it trying to figure out what they're doing and then have that turn into fear and anger and resentment and vindication, which literally creates more of the same? It literally funnels them energy to do more of this, okay? Or do you want to let it go and say, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to let it go. It's not, for the most part, it's not impacting every single person on this planet, okay? Let it go. Redirect the energy into your own life and say, what can I do every day to benefit my life and the people around me, so we can start taking control of this earth and let the dark go through its death throes and completely dismantle, all right? They're saying the dark is running on steam. Wait it out. Hold the line with love. It's so important right now to stay in love. Okay, we're going to get to that in a minute. And stay away from fear and, again, trying to figure it out and vindication. We become addicted. Most everybody who's watching this now has at one time or another watched the news. I'm saying most people because I never have watched the news. It's never resonated with me. It was on all the time in my house. People were upset about current events or what's going on in the world in my house. And I would say, why don't we turn off the news? Now we know that it's all lies. They orchestrate it in order to keep us in fear. Okay? So it's distractions to keep you funneling your energy into the matrix. We're the ones that are keeping the matrix alive. And they know this. I go through all of this. These are my cliff notes from the series I do about the collapse of the 4 pillars around the globe that are collapsing, the glue that holds it together. I cover this some of my series again, what in the hell is going on around the world. I'm channeling all this information, okay? I didn't know any of this stuff until I started channeling. I channel people's soul contracts, their life blueprint, why they're here, what you're meant to be doing, how to align your highest timeline, what past lives you've had that have impacted your current decisions in this life, what you're meant to be doing with your life, how you're meant to be serving. Okay, the matrix is the false program that's been forced down our throat since birth. We're the ones that keep it alive. We're the majority. Stop giving your energy to it. Okay, period. They're saying, all right, what can we do now in addition to this? Every day, this literally comes in all the time, but they said, make a video right now about this. And I said, okay, but this comes into my sessions too. Every day, wake up. What are you grateful for? Write it down. Get a journal and write down every day 5 to 10 things that you're grateful for. Every single day. Start training your mind because our brain is a program. Okay? Start training your brain that's been programmed since birth to believe what it believes, to feel what it feels, to react when it reacts. Reprogram your brain to start looking for the things that are beautiful and that you're grateful for. Okay? Reach out to 3 people a day. Send messages of encouragement or love. A friend, someone you haven't thought about or talked to in years, a family member, an ex-co-worker. 3 people a day. They're saying reach out and send a message of encouragement or love. Forgive yourself and others. They say that forgiving yourself and others is so critical, not only for shifting your reality. You'll start perceiving reality differently when you start forgiving yourself and others. Forgiving yourself from past mistakes, thoughts, any shame or guilt you hold on, maybe from some things that you've done in the past that you perceived as wrong. Forgiving other people for the same things. In our human incarnation, we take on programs which causes us to act a certain way, say certain things, believe certain things. That is not who we really are. We're really all love before we come into this human incarnation. We come here for experiences. Not getting into that in this video. I'm going to do a series on that here soon. They're saying that when you forgive yourself and others, this literally breaks up the low vibe energy supporting the collective and earth transition. So when you forgive yourself and others and start operating from a place of love and gratitude, it breaks up the low vibrational energy and you have a ripple effect out to millions of people, up to millions of people. There's a video I put up about 2 months ago that was a duet with someone else that showed when you raise your vibrations to love, gratitude, authenticity, you can impact up to millions of people. When you're operating from fear, anger, greed, apathy, etc., you impact negatively millions of people. This is why they're doing this, because we're all energy and we impact each other, good or bad. Okay? Envision the world that you want now and start creating it. Let's stop sitting around and moaning and groaning about what we think is going to happen tomorrow, what we think is going to happen down the road, the things that we don't like in our life. This is why they're giving this list, okay? And start creating what you want now. Do you want to pick up a hobby? Do you want to start a side business? Do you want to start gardening? What do you want to do? Start creating it now. Start trading with your neighbors, bartering and trading. Instead of going and feeding the system, see if you can find local farmers to support, okay? That's what they're talking about here. Sign up for the New Earth community. So I am launching a community, hopefully by the end of the year is my goal. I'm working on it now. I'm building it now. It's for the New Earth Collective, okay? It's going to be several different things, but part of it is to bring to you guys solutions on how to start operating from the New Earth mindset and stop feeding the system. Go sign up on my website. The first pop-up that pops up is sign up to be notified of several things, including the community. Get out in nature every day. I was feeling so panicky today because of all this stuff. I'm an empath too, okay? So this stuff is heavy. I have to purposely and intentionally release the energy. I went out in nature. I feel like a different person. I went for an 1.5 hour walk out in the trees, and I literally started thanking the trees for taking this low vibe energy, taking this panic energy, and they dismantled it for me, and I came back feeling like a different person, which is why I'm able to make this video for you tonight. They're saying, eat clean food and water whenever you can. Balance. It will balance and clear your energy. connect to your higher self for guidance. It will always give you your highest path guidance, okay? Again, they want you relying on them, okay? Your higher self will guide you to your highest timeline. When you're operating from what you see on social media or the news and trying to figure out what's going on, your energy is not only wasted, but you're starting to feed low energy into your system. Connect to your higher self. It will help you circumvent a lot of this stuff, and you'll see that you're safe, okay? You'll see that you're being guided to your highest timeline. And last, in all capital letters, this comes in all the time, turn off the news. Turn off the media. If there are things that are bringing you fear, if you're watching a video and it's bringing you fear, turn it off, unfollow. They're saying turn off Hollywood. And in fact, I used to love watching movies. I actually can have a whole conversation using movie quotes. I used to love watching TV and movies. I almost can't even stand it. I can feel the low vibrational energy. The more that we find out about what's going on in Hollywood, also, right, it makes sense. So they're saying turn it all off. Stop supporting it. Stop supporting it. Stop letting it dictate your life. Stop letting it manipulate your feelings and your thoughts, and see what happens. In fact, they're saying give yourself a challenge. If you can't do this, then that means you're addicted, okay? I am getting ready to do this myself. We become addicted to TV, okay? We become addicted to external things telling us what to do. They're saying turn it off for 30 days and see what happens. Watch your reality completely shift when you turn off the TV for 30 days. Watch when you're scrolling social media, and anything that brings you fear, unfollow it. If you really want to give yourself a challenge, turn off social media for 30 days. It's all going to still be here in 30 days. It's not going to go away. You're not going to miss any big news. If you look back over your whole life, did watching the news or social media ever save you from anything? It didn't. It only creates fear of what could come. It only creates anger by what they're showing us is happening. So turn it off for 30 days, all right? That's the biggest one here. All right, would love to hear your questions and comments. I'll channel additional information for you guys if you're wanting additional information on this. Drop your questions and comments, and please follow me on YouTube because they're censoring me here, even though my stuff is so benign. Go follow me on YouTube, and I'll see you in the next video.